so this is a new angle, but I wanted to basically film as many videos as I can, just to make sure they're going up consistently, because I want to do it every Monday from 11 o'clock. So I've just filmed one on my dresser, and I want to do one in bed now. So yeah, today's video is going to be my top tips for being a YouTuber, basically uploading content and things like that. I don't know why this jumper makes me look like but yeah, so this is just a few tips from my perspective of being a YouTuber since forever now. I think it's been 8 years nearly, me being on YouTube. So I just wanted to basically go through some of my tips and things that I've learned along the way. So one of my top tips of doing this is being consistent with uploads. So I know that I'm on a break currently, but before this, I literally uploaded pretty much every single, I was very consistent up until now, and I nearly reached 400 subscribers already, which is crazy. And I would say that it's grown slowly because of the fact that I never used to be consistent with it. It's only since maybe living in the flat and all that I really started to be consistent uploading. So yeah, I would say be consistent, but also don't put too much pressure on yourself to do everything perfect. So yeah, I would definitely say be consistent with uploads. Make an upload schedule, pre-film things, because I didn't know this, that you could pre-film and then schedule it for a date to go up. Well, I would definitely say that's helped me stay consistent with this scheduling, because I can be pre-filming like I am now, and I've got a full month's worth, nearly 2 months worth of videos to go up ready. Sorry, Luna's playing with this cat toy thing at the minute. She's absolutely addicted to it. She's like a bloody menace with it. Hang on, let me show you. So yeah, if you can hear jingles, that's why, because she's literally an absolute mess. Anyways, sorry, off topic. So yeah, like I said, scheduling really helps me with keeping consistent, because then I don't have to be like, oh, this needs to be uploaded at this time, because I always upload at 11 o'clock Monday, which is what helped me with Vlogmas, because with Vlogmas, I would edit the video throughout the night, and then when I was awake, so I'd stay up till 2-3 in the morning. When I was awake, I would open my eyes, obviously, and see that the video's already got 2 or 3 views. So yeah, that's just what I did to keep me consistent with it, because otherwise you would have had videos at freaking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the night. It just wouldn't have been consistent. And I think that's one of the main things about YouTube, is you gotta be consistent with it. So yeah, definitely be consistent. Second tip, be yourself, because no one is not like you on this platform. There's not another person of you, which I need to take that advice myself. So just be authentic you. If you, I don't know, if you swear or if you do stuff, just don't be afraid to put stuff online, but obviously only stuff you're comfortable with. So there's been times where I've filmed for nights out, and I've got that messed up that sometimes I don't even put certain clips in, because that's the beauty of having me as an editor, doing it all myself, because I control what goes on. So if someone says to me, oh, I would prefer if you didn't put this on, I'd be like, okay, no worries, no questions asked. And I always ask people when I'm out, it's my birthday, I do YouTube, I'm filming a vlog, just let you know, do you want me to be in the vlog or not, because this will be going up on YouTube, and once it's done, it's done. And they're either oh, I'd prefer not to be online, or yeah girl, let's go, and stuff like that. So if they say no, then I'll make sure to film when they're not around, or I'll just cut certain bits out, do you know what I mean? So I'm always very in control of what I'm doing and being my authentic self. And if someone doesn't like it, then they don't have to subscribe, they don't have to watch, or they'll just leave hate comments. So either way, it's good, because hate comments, I'll go on to that later, but just yeah, hate comments still doing stuff for you. So yeah. Content you enjoy is my third tip. So definitely, if you're not enjoying the content you're making, you're not going to want to do it for long. So for me, when people say to me, "Oh, what do you do on YouTube?" I'm like, I do videos that like I find and I have the idea for. I just do it. I do vlogs, which is one of my most popular. I think my vlogs are. I do just anything that I want. I can do it because I don't have like a specific topic. I say anything to do with like girly stuff, like makeup. I do like tours. I do vlogs, hauls, everything. Like I don't like ever put like a label on myself, because if I want to do something, then I'll do it. So I could like one day I could be like, oh, I want to react to something, then I can't not do it, because that's the type of channel I've got, that I can do whatever I want whenever I want. And obviously people like you guys watch it and then you recommend me to do stuff, and then if someone's like, oh, do you want to try this out, can I try this out, then I can, because I've got the flexibility. It's not just like it's a gaming channel, it's a vlog channel. I can never make normal videos like this, because I do love sit down videos where I can just like talk and just ramble. So yeah. My fourth tip would be to stop worrying. So if you're trying to make it on YouTube, or if you're just filming and you're panicking, just stop, because the only person that gets to control what you do is you. So if you want to upload something, just do it, and if you don't. Like if someone suggests something to you and you're like, that's not me, don't do it. It's that simple. So yeah, just stop worrying about what people think of you. Like when I'm out and about, I still get nervous, but then if I'm with Shanice, she'll be like, just film, like who cares? And I still gotta get better at that. But some people think like, oh, that's weird, like why are you talking to yourself, blah blah blah. And then like when I think about it, I'm like, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to like nearly 400 people now, which is crazy in itself. And never take for granted that like some videos might not do as best as others, but sometimes you could be shocked and a video could do amazing. So stop worrying about what you're filming and stop worrying about just being you. So I got a little list on my laptop that I'm just reading down. Fifth tip is to do good filming and editing. So I struggled with this quite a bit at the start, I would say, good filming and editing, because I never used to edit videos. I just used to film them and then bam, up they go without any thought of reason, which I quite like because it was authentic. But at the same time, I think like now back, I'm like, oh, I wish I could have edited it out, because I literally used to film on a laptop, just talk and then boom, done. But I definitely think you need a good filming camera just so people can get a good viewing experience, and good editing. I always use UCut, and I have a video, if it's not already up after this, then there will be a video coming of how I edit my videos. And I would never use a different app because I just know my way around it and I love it. So yeah, UCut, definitely get a good editing software, because it's just brilliant when that happens. Number 6, don't rush it. So if you want to be like, if you're thinking one day, oh, I really fancy making a YouTube video, but I don't know what to do. I know, I'll just go up and make myself a video and not know what to say. That's just pure rushing it. So personally, when I'm doing something, I have to think about what I'm doing. So like, hence where I've got a list of videos planned. I can't just sit there and be like, oh, what video can I film today? I can if I'm like panicking about what to upload. If I've run out of videos in my notes section, then I'm like, I'll film like a random vlog, or I'll do this, or I'll do that. But 99% of the time I don't rush into it. Like I want to make sure that I definitely want this on the internet. I definitely want people to see this, which I did rush into when I thought about that 30 shots video, because that freaking haunts me to this day. I'm so tempted to put on private, because it's just physically embarrassing at this point. But yeah, so I definitely say don't rush it, and just, it goes back to the being yourself, because if you're rushing it, people can see, and like you're not really focused on what your channel is about. So like if you're just starting, I'd say a good introduction, a good design, a good name that's catchy, that people can remember, and yeah. I don't know what number I'm on now, but promote is the next point. So this I find quite hard to do because I hate promoting myself, even though I shouldn't, because like obviously promotion is one of the biggest things probably to do YouTube. So obviously I have Instagram, which is I didn't really set out for my Instagram to be like a YouTube like promotion page. I just really used it when I needed to. Um, but then all of a sudden I was like, well, my name on YouTube is I'm Just Shannon. So, and all my socials are I'm Just Shannon now. It's just become like it. I'd say the only really thing that's personal to me and I can do what I want on at the minute is my private Facebook, which I don't accept anyone on apart from friends and family. Because I feel like that private part is always just that. So I'd say like with promotion, you've got to make sure that you're being your authentic self and things like that, but also that you're being slightly private about yourself too, because um if it was me personally, like I've got all my photos on Instagram and I don't care about having all of them on there because I don't keep photos on my phone. So all my private or personal photos are on if they're super private then they're on my phone, like I don't upload them, or they're on a private album on Facebook. So yeah, all my any photos I don't mind being public, they're on my Instagram and Facebook, but yeah, I'd say with promotion wise, I never set out to make my TikTok or my YouTube or my Instagram about YouTube at all, but it just happened. And funny enough, a lot of people do follow me on Instagram that follow me on here now, which is amazing, and TikTok. And my TikTok is just me messing about and doing stupid shit sometimes. So honestly, I just think that you just need to promote yourself in a way that's good for you. So like, I don't know, like put a story up when you're uploading a video, or like an announcement post can go on your story. I don't tend to put anything on my Instagram like post, my grid posts. It's all on my stories if I'm doing anything to do with YouTube or just anything in general. Just gonna take a quick sip because my mouth's getting dry. So yeah, I do have a public Facebook, which is I'm Just Shannon. But I'd say for promotion wise, like my YouTube, I've got a separate little story icon for it on my Instagram page, and I would say that is probably the only thing really that I promote wise, because otherwise I don't like people just get the notification, so I don't bother with promotion. But I would say you do need a little bit, and maybe like make a page and invite your friends to it if you feel confident enough. But definitely like get yourself out there and make like statements and stuff. Maybe, yeah, just to do that. So yeah, promotion. Now the next one I struggled with for the longest time. I was absolute garbage at it, and I still am because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. But luckily, my best friend is a design person. I don't know what it's actually called, a designer, I suppose. Shanice, she does all my designs for me. But yeah, obviously the next point is design. So you've got to make sure you have a good intro, outro, a good profile picture, a good cover, like back wall thing, because then that gives you like a good. It's eye catching, it's appealing. Like people get drawn in, they're like, oh, fun music, pink, whatever. Like they just see that and it's like, oh, this is interesting. It's not just like a straight into the video because you've got suspense, you know. But yeah, I definitely think good design will get you a bit further because it makes you look professional. Personally, I think it does. So yeah, design, definitely find a way to design something. Just pre-warning you, the YouTube banner is the annoyingest freaking thing in the world because it's either too big or too small. So yeah, that's why I never change it because it drives me mad. So I'm just glad that I've got Shanice to worry about it now. So yeah, next point is trust yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, how the hell are you meant to get your subscribers to trust you? So if you trust your instincts, if you're like, oh, this video could do good, I'm going to do this. But if someone else is in your ear saying, oh no, that won't do good, what if that video had actually done good? What if it didn't? Like, what if, I don't know, what if Anna hadn't uploaded that video that went viral? Do you know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't be where she is now. So always trust your instincts. If you want to upload that video, you upload that goddamn video. If you don't want to upload it, don't. If everyone's telling you, oh, that'll be a good video to post, and if you don't want to do it, don't. But some people have said to me, like, do this video, that'll be a good video. And if I'm thinking, not for me, I won't do it. Simples. So, yeah, definitely trust yourself and your instincts, because half the time when I've done that, you know, it's worked out for me. Next point is, do not expect overnight success, because I have been doing this shit for 16 years now. No, that's wrong. 8 years. That was a bit dramatic. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I am literally 400 subscribers, and I couldn't be more grateful to have 400 subscribers. Even if I had 5 subscribers, I'd be buzzing, because 5 people want to watch me. Like, that's just mind-blowing. And the fact that people stopped me in the street and said, "Are you Shannon?" I'm like, "Yeah, hi, like, how do you know me? How do you know me?" And they're like, "Oh, I watch your YouTube." And I'm like, "Oh, amazing, thank you so much." Like, it's the best feeling ever when someone, like, actually comes up to you and says, "Hi." It does scare me sometimes, bear in mind, it does creep me out, but like, I do enjoy it. But yeah, if someone, like, comes up to you and says, "Oh, I've watched your videos," I'm like, "Oh, no way." Like, it's happened in Breen, it's happened where I live, it's happened on Night Out. Like, it does happen sometimes, and it's just the best feeling ever, knowing that people watch you. So yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, just don't expect it overnight, because you could have one viral video and then you could have all the engagement from it, and then all of a sudden it could all go. So just don't expect it to go amazing. So, like, my first video is still on, like, 23 views. Like, I still get the odd 23 views sometimes, but I'd say, like, my videos are now hitting, like, between 100, like 50 to 100. That's what I'm getting at the minute, which is crazy. So yeah, just don't expect it to be amazing. Feel confident about your content. So for me, if I don't feel like, even if it is a good idea at the time, and I'm filming it, and then I'm thinking, I don't want to be filming this no more, and I don't think this should go up, then don't do it. I've learnt that the hard way, because the other I filmed a video. I'm not 100% sure if I uploaded it. I can't remember, but I filmed a video that was, like, taking a shot every time I was doing my makeup, and all I kept thinking was in that video was, I don't want to be doing this. Like, I don't feel well. I don't want to be doing this. Why am I doing this to myself just to film a video? So if you don't feel confident enough to do that video, and you're like, oh, like, if you can see that you're like down, and you don't feel, like, happy and confident about it, then I feel like people are gonna see that and be like, oh, well, she don't look bothered to do it. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely feel like you need to have that confidence in you just to film the video. And if you're having a shit day, then you probably won't be able to do it, because if you look, you're gonna be over analyzing everything about yourself. Like, at this point, I really don't care what I look like, as you can tell. Because when I first started, I was like, oh, I need to put makeup on, you do this, do that, cute outfit, blah blah blah. Half the videos I've got online, I'm in my bloody pajamas. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's authentic. That's me. That's how I want to film. So, and I know some people just have that one area that they film in. I've filmed one video on my dress. I filmed one here. I filmed one on the floor. Like, my room is basically like my filming setup. So you never know which angle you're gonna get, which I think is exciting in some ways. But yeah. If you don't show that you're confident in yourself doing it, then I feel like people are going to be like, oh, well, she's obviously not excited about her content, because you've got to be excited about that content. Like, you got to be like, oh, I can't wait to see what people's reaction to this is going to be. I can't, like, there's things now, I'm like, I've got things in my head planned, and I'm like, I know it's happening, and I cannot wait for people to see the reaction for it, because as soon as I announce these 2 things, it's gonna go mad. Like, I just know it. So I'm excited for it, and it's even more nerve-wracking because I just hope it goes well. So yeah, it does get nervous, but yeah. Also, I just wanted to say, because I just had to clip that out, but basically, the only thing I don't do on this channel is I don't vape on the channel, because I do vape in real life. That's the only thing that I don't want to put on here, because I don't want to show that like that is bad for you, so I don't want to put that on there and promote it, because it's not promotion worthy. Alcohol's not either, but it's fun when I do it, so that's the fun side. But it's just, I like it, so I'm not gonna put that on there, because I know that kids watch, like young people watch this, so I'm not gonna do that. So that's the only thing that I don't post about, is the fact that I do vape. So yeah. Don't always follow trends. I cannot stress this one enough, because just because the trend works, this goes back to feeling confident in your content, because if you're following a trend that's like not you, how are you supposed to make that content enjoyable for yourself? Because you have to be enjoying it yourself for people to watch it. Because if people, like I said, if people can see that you're not into it, you're not enjoying filming it, then it's gonna be like, why did she even film this? She looks bored as shit doing it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't like. That's why I don't like. Sometimes I will follow some trends that are like me. So like the draw my life, that I've uploaded, or it's coming soon. That was a trend back in the day. Room tours are trends back in the day. Q&As, tags, wardrobe tour, what's in my handbag, all that. I've done those trends, I know, but they felt authentic to me. So only do trends if you want to, if they feel like for you. That's all I can say with that. And the last point I'm going to make is, don't be afraid to block hate. I am probably more used to this than anything else, hate comments. Mostly it's the same comments about my weight or something, or like some sort of comment that people just can't freaking help themselves commenting. And I've always been told to be myself, authentic, and not worry about what people say about me. But sometimes it does get hard when you see comments and you're like, fuck's sake, this again, kind of thing. And you're just like, it gets to the point where it's like not even original anymore, because I'll see a comment saying, oh, you're a big girl. I'm like, oh, really? You've got eyes? Like, I can come back and I'm not embarrassed to say that anymore, because like, yeah, wow, congratulations, you have eyes. You can see I'm a big girl. So when people say comments like that, I'm like, get a grip, like, get off. I've got people on here that really respect, like, they've seen my videos, they know what I look like, they know who I am, and all this, and like, not to be rude, but at the end of the day, it's just YouTube. Like, you have your YouTube community, but then you have your real life community. So like all my friends, like Shanice, Ricky, Sean, everyone that's part of my life knows who I am, and that's my like real group of friends who I can trust with anything. So with those people, I don't have to like worry about hate comments, if that makes sense, because that's just one person that's decided, I'm gonna be a prick today, and I'm gonna be horrible to this person because I feel like it, and I don't care how she feels about it, or I don't care about he feels about it. And to me, that blows my mind, because I'm like, how can you wake up and physically text someone that you don't know and put, I hate you, or you're disgusting, or you're fat, or blah blah blah, whatever the comment can be. And I just think, like, what the hell, like, you must have such a life. Like, I'm wondering what's wrong in their life that they have to spread hate. Like, this community is all about love and friendship and things, because I will never ever say I've got fans, because I don't. I have people that support me. I have supporters. I don't like the word fans, because I feel like that's just, no, I don't like that. But I have supporters because they support me. Fans are people who like idolise you and love you and all that. I am a fan of a lot of people, which is fine because they're celebrities. But YouTube, I feel like, is supporters, not fans. So yeah, I have an amazing support system. in real life and you guys. I could name some people that stick out in my head right now because I have a few names swimming around my head, but I'm not going to because, like, every one person that leaves that nice comment, your name sticks in my head and I'm like, this person's lovely. You know what I mean? Like, I speak to a lot of you guys on DMs as well. Like, I never ignore comments or DMs. Like, if I do, then it means that my phone hasn't sent me the notification. And if you get a notification from me from a comment you sent months ago, it's because I've only just seen it. But I do reply to as many as I see. And DM wise, you can DM me whenever you want. I don't do video chats because, yeah, I just don't like that. But, like, text wise, I'll text you back, DMs and all that, because I just love it. I love speaking to you guys. So yeah, I always say leave comments because I just love reading comments. But yeah, I would just say try and ignore the hate. It's not the nicest feeling, but you do get used to it, sadly. Luckily I haven't had a hate comment for quite some time, which is amazing. But if it happens, then it happens. It's online, unfortunately. It's just what happens. But sometimes people can get so sucked into their online life, it's hard to, like, separate it, because as soon as this camera hits stop, I'm back into my normal life. I'm back into people that know me the best life. And when the camera's on, it's like, I know you guys know me, but at the same time you don't know me. Like, you don't know me. After I switch this camera off, but there's no cameras in my house playing. Like, I choose when I start and record. So it's like being my authentic self here, but also being my real life self here as well. So it's really important to get that cut off between recording and then as soon as you get off, then you're back to your normal self again. So, like, literally as soon as I finish filming this, I lay on my bed and watch TikToks. That's literally my authentic self. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you've got any questions about me being a YouTuber, what I've learned or anything, just pop them in the comments and I'll reply, and I'll speak to you very soon. Mwah. Bye guys. I actually forgot to mention a really big point in this, because I think this one is the biggest point of all, and I can't believe I forgot to mention it. But if you're sitting there watching this video, thank you, for one. And second of all, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube video, 14, do it. Just do it. Don't worry about what people think of you, because I certainly don't. If people, like, make fun of you for it, then that's their prerogative. But honestly, making videos has been the best decision I ever made. Starting a YouTube channel, doing content, it's been the best decision I could have ever made. It's given me a new lease of life. I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't want to change it for the world. When people are like, "Oh, I'm thinking of quitting this," in my head I'm like, how? Like, how can you even think about doing that? Like, sometimes people just think, oh, I guess, like, it just wears off after time. But I suppose that goes back to feeling confident in your content, because if you're getting bored of uploading the same stuff, then you're obviously not being your authentic self. So if you're thinking about doing a channel, just do it. Do it for fun. Do it with your friends. Like, just do it, because, like I said, best thing I ever did was to make this YouTube channel, and I absolutely love it. And I cannot wait for my videos to come back. And yeah, so that's the last point.